What up, y'all? We are going to be talking about Giorgio Petrosyan over the next several days. I'm going to be breaking up his work into several mini studies. I'll make sure to clip a free version for those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, but in order to peep the full version, you guys can check the Patreon link, which is in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's first talk about some of Giorgio's footwork game. Now, there have been multiple opponents throughout Giorgio's career who have been great at walking people down and stalking. Now, the past several studies that I've done have looked at, peppered in here and there, have been looking at stalkers. So those of you guys who are on the Patreon, Lamont Roach versus Isaac Cruz, a ton of other ones come to mind, and how to deal with stalkers. Now, this is one of the super simple ways, and we're going to get into a lot more detail in terms of what Giorgio is doing with the lead hand. But again, this is so simple that I almost I was considering not even including it, but just because some people might be saying, oh, this is too elementary, I want some more advanced work. Guys, at the highest levels, this is some of the fundamental boring work that is going to help against stalkers. Now, let's check this out right here. We're going to see Robin van Roosmalen is going to be walking forward as he tended to do pretty much this whole fight and many other fights. Giorgio is going to touch this glove, and he's going to push Robin's high guard off in this direction as he takes this step and pivots out. Now, look at this position here. Understand there's very few mistakes if you understand your positioning. Everything is situational. It's okay to be tight roping or even crossing your feet if you have rendered the opponent unable to take advantage of it. And then Giorgio is going to recover his stance. So let's check this out one more time. After Giorgio finishes this kick, Robin is going to immediately start taking that space up. We see Giorgio take some movement backwards, touch the high guard, push the high guard towards the camera as he exits out in the opposite direction. Great study to watch is Dalton Smith versus Subriel Matias, which is one of the most recent ones that just came out. And Dalton Smith played something similar, but instead of just touching, he would throw a shot, and that shot would redirect Subriel Matias, also a big high guard player, a little bit of a different high guard than Robin. You guys can check that study out for the specific details of the differences in the high guard. However, that right hand from Dalton Smith would push Subriel Matias off in one direction, and then Dalton Smith can exit off in the other direction. So exact same principle happening here, albeit with different tools. Push as you pivot out, and now you can create that angle. Now, we're going to get more into detail on this when I start talking about Giorgio's ability to kick that back leg so beautifully. But I want to bring this up because, again, we're going to see that lead side flank. So from here, Giorgio is going to use that lead glove, touch and push Robin off towards Robin's right. As he does that, he's dipping his head to load up for this pivot out right here. And then from there, he's going to throw the low kick to the back of the leg once he has exited. So again, one more time, touch, head dip, and pivot out, left low kick. Now, we'll also get into what this head dip why was this head dip such a useful look? Look at this right here. Touch. And now, what does it look like Giorgio's about to do? It looks kind of like with his head coming off, potentially there's a left hand right there. Again, we don't really know because we're not in Giorgio's head, we're not in Robin's head. But from here, this kind of otherwise occupies Robin. And when you're being occupied like this, anticipating some work, it's very difficult to get your own work, especially because with Robin's gloves being in this high guard position. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can get access to the full mini study via the link in the description below on the Patreon. Paid members are going to get access to the full versions of these studies as well as all of the other long form content. It's also the best way to support the work that I'm doing. So if you guys do like it, signing up for a Patreon subscription is a huge help, but if not, it's all good. Liking, sharing, subscribing to this work is a huge help as well as sharing the work with the homies in the gym. Guys, thank you guys very much for those of y'all who are doing that. Appreciate the support, and I will catch up with y'all on the next one. Peace.